All right, so why over 90% of people give up after only 2 weeks when trying to lose weight is because they don't know how to achieve their goal. They know how to set the goal, but they don't know how to achieve it. So I'll just be breaking that down on the whiteboard today, just simplifying it, and hopefully you can use it as your own tool moving forward. Also, this can apply to anything in life: business, your finances, travel, education, career, whatever it may be. You can apply this process to that as well. I'm just going to be using it for weight loss today, obviously. So the best practice that I've found, it might not work for you, but most of the people I know that do goal setting or have their own goals, they write it down on a piece of paper, and it just hits a bit different. I don't know, it feels more real. I don't know, because you're holding it, you've written it down, I don't know what it is. But yeah, write them down and actually put them somewhere where you're going to see them every day. They're physically in front of your face. So a few little tips that I've done is I've put them on the fridge. I've actually put them on the mirror with a texter. I've had them on screensaver on my phone. I've had a piece of paper that I put in my journal, or write them down every morning and every night in my journal or diary. So there are a few little tips where you can actually have it physically in front of your face and you're reading it all the time. Even if you think you're not reading it, it's just burning in the back of your brain, in your subconscious, because you're actually looking at it all the time. So that's a really good practice I've found. And then secondly, when you're writing your goals, make sure they're SMART goals. So SMART goals mean specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. So you want a time frame on your goals all the time and make sure they're realistic. All right, we'll break it down on the whiteboard now. So biggest reason, no plan. And then also on top of that, you do too much too soon because you haven't planned anything. All right, so generally, let's set our goal. Let's just say our goal's 10 kilos. All right, we want to lose 10 kilos. Here's our starting point. And we've got to get to there. All right, starting point, 10 kilos. Generally what happens, we set the goal, we're fucking pumped, we're like, yeah, I'm going to smash it out, 10 kilos, bring it on. And our mindset is just purely focused on the 10 kilos. It's not along this process here where it should be, all right? I'll give you an analogy. So, say you live in Sydney and you want to go to Brisbane. You jump in the car and you just drive. You've got no idea where you're going, or oh, that looks like the right road sign. I'll turn here, I'll turn there. 10 hours later, you're halfway to Adelaide. You might get there quick, I don't know, but let's just say that. You're halfway to Adelaide and you're frustrated. You're just like, oh, fuck this, I'm not going to Brisbane, turn around, I'm gonna go home. So that's the same thing when you're trying to lose weight. All right, if you don't have a plan, a roadmap, you don't know how to get to the destination. So if you're going to Brisbane, get your Google Maps out, put it in there, you follow that. All right, tells me to turn left here, go right there. I'm going to stop, get something to eat, jump back in the car. All right, I've got to go around here. So you get the gist of it. It's just like that when you're trying to lose weight. So you need an actual roadmap to get to Brisbane, to get to your 10 kilos. All right, and that is the biggest factor why most people, after 2 weeks, just give up. Because they're frustrated. They don't know how to actually get there. So we can break that down. All right, so the way we're going to break it down, that's your big goal, 10 kilos, all right? So what I want you to do now is just set and forget. You just forget about that 10 kilos. Let's work out what you need to improve to actually get to that 10 kilos. So your food, exercise, another one can be mindset, another one can be habits. All right, food, exercise, mindset, habits. Let's just focus on them 4. So to achieve this, you need to be better with your food, better with your exercise, better with your mindset, better with your habits. All right, so what falls under food when you're trying to lose weight? Say calories. So we need to know how many calories we need to eat to lose weight. Meal prep. Meal prep could be another one. Let's just jot down a few here. Exercise, all right? So what workouts do I need? How many times per week am I going to work out? Mindset, it could be keeping a diary. So like a journal or a diary, you can write down your goals in that every day. It could be reading your goals every day. So reading goals every day. Another one could be a podcast or reading a book, something that's going to make you better. Meditation, there's another one. There's tons for mindset. But yeah, anyway, so the next one's habits. Could be sleep, water, your step count. You can see how we've broken down to get the 10 kilos. So we've broken it down into these, and then under each of these categories, there'll be multiple things if you sit down and write them down, what you can actually do. So they're like categories, subcategories you break them down to, all right? So how we apply this to the process of from start to your 10 kilos is by simplifying it and only picking a couple things to start off with. So rather than trying to do all of this week one, which nearly everyone does, you get frustrated after a couple of weeks, you quit. You want to just pick a couple of things and start off really easy. So for instance, with your food, what you want to do week one, depending on how bad your diet is, like if you eat absolutely rubbish food, like just KFC, Macca's, chocolate cake, every single day, and you're really over consuming your calories, you can really simplify that and just start off by changing your dinners to a piece of protein and a bit of salad and veg. Just start real simple. That could be your first food goal for the week. Or where most people are, they're generally at a calorie stage. So let's say week one for our food, we're just going to do, let's say for you to lose weight, you need 2,000 calories. 200 would be fucking starving. So 2,000 calories, this is week one, that's your goal. Another one is, all right, I haven't exercised in 6 months, so I don't really want to just jump into the deep end there. Let's go for a step count. So 8,000, start off week one. Step count, 8,000 Ks. 8,000 steps, sorry, not Ks. Step count, 8,000 a day, and then for you to lose weight, you got a range of, let's say your range is 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day, because no one ever hits the exact amount of calories, so we do a range, all right? That's your goals. That's it for week one, all right? You can even apply that for week one and week two. So week 1 and 2, these are your goals. And the great thing about that is you've knocked out the first 2 weeks and you're actually making progress. Even though it's small, it's still progress in the right direction. You can't lose 10 kilos in 5 weeks and think you're going to be able to sustain it. So there's your week 1 and 2 sorted already. So now we build on top of that. So the next plan is, all right, week 3 and 4, we're going to do a fortnightly block here. So week 3 and 4, you've already ticked these off. So you already got your calorie goal in there. Your step count is going to go to 10,000 steps a day now. So we've increased that. Plus you're feeling pretty confident. We're going to add in some workouts. So plus 2 workouts. All right. Then let's add a habit in there. So you're moving a little bit more. The easiest one to start off with is just increasing your water. Let's just say for argument's sake, it's 2 litres a day. All right. So you've already done these in the first 2 weeks. Now we're adding these 2 for the next 2 weeks. So you're just building. So it's about building one brick at a time, or a good analogy is with a house. What you do is you build the foundation, then the framework, roof, paint and blah, blah, blah. And you just keep building on top of it. So you've got to start with a great foundation, just like a house, because if you've got a shit foundation, it's just going to come crumbling down. And that's where you fail. All right? So each week you can see what you do here is you just add a couple of things each week. And if it takes you longer than 2 weeks to nail this, don't worry, don't give up. Just stick at it. Might take you 3 weeks, might take you 3.5 weeks, whatever it may be. And then you just add, build on top of it. And then that way, rather than giving up right here, you've now created a plan and a process on how to achieve your 10 kilos. So rather than focusing all on the big goal at the start, you break it down and you're focusing on the process of how to get there and building great habits along the way. And then that's the best way to be able to sustain long-term results. I really hope you got something out of this. To find out more about what we do and how we can help you, just shoot us a message on Instagram or Facebook. It's at Have a Go Fitness, and we'll see how we can best help you. If not, peace.